Wow. No one is getting sued. Chill. Anyways, I wanted to watch this because I haven't been able to watch it yet, but SYKKUNO's, I spent a day with SYKKUNO, Anthony Padilla's video. Just wanted to watch this today.
I'm releasing my own fucking clothing line that I have been working on meticulously.
Which looks great, by the way.
And I am so fucking excited for you guys to finally see perfect distressing, the post-processing effects that show the highs and lows and textures of the fabric, the perfect weight and feel, the lack of drawstrings, because baby, you know, we gotta highlight everything we got going on right here. This is just one little tiny sneak peek at 3 pieces.
Skip this part,
that I have
no!
designed over the past year.
I support Anthony.
Okay, that's it, that's all I can say for now.
And his merch is
But
fire.
if you want to be the first to be notified when this clothing line drops next week, you can go to Padilla.store to sign up and be one of the first to be notified when this clothing line comes out, because it will sell out. Now back to the world of SYKKUNO.
I'm Anthony Padilla, and I spent today with SYKKUNO to uncover the truth about how he went from a software engineer with a master's degree to becoming one of the top streamers of all time.
Go
He'll reveal the events in his
SYKKUNO!
childhood that caused him to be so shy as an adult. And he'll address why masses of people were outraged over the chair
loud
he
enough?
chooses to sit in.
Hello, SYKKUNO.
How's this?
Hello. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. Visit betterhelp.com/Padilla because sometimes existing is exhausting. Now, yesterday I said something in passing to you about, you know, just tell your manager. And you were like,
yeah.
I don't have a manager. I'm just a guy that plays games. I'm plain. I shouldn't have assumed that you had a manager, but bro, I seen your Twitch data leaks.
Dude, they posted it? Wait, I'm sorry. That was so troll. Okay, go on.
I shouldn't have assumed that you had a manager.
What
but,
the?
Bro, I seen your Twitch data leaks.
They posted that! That's funny.
Okay, that's you know, I stay out of controversy usually,
Yeah.
right? Probably the biggest drama I've been part of is people were upset that I
It's already
made a lot
leaked,
of
yeah.
money and I don't do anything fancy. Like for the longest time, I sat in like a kitchen chair to stream out of. When that happened, one of the biggest things just random people got upset about was like, oh, this guy makes that much and he still sits in like a kitchen chair. But it's more because I just didn't care.
Bro, you're not sitting in your golden throne.
Do
Do you not understand what people who are the number 28 highest
Oh my God, you
earning
did do your
Twitch
research.
streamer, they sit in golden thrones.
I think some people would think that.
You just signed an exclusivity deal with
No going live tweet today. See, what had happened was I posted a going live tweet saying I was gonna go live at 5 doing a 1v1 with Leslie. And then I posted another going live tweet saying I was gonna go live at 4 p.m. and then because I was gonna go live a little earlier. And then I was deleted that tweet because I was gonna post a third time saying 2v2 with Leslie, Taco, and Rated, but I feel like I posted too much today. So, you know, no going live tweet today. Okay, I ruined all of my chances.
YouTube.
It's not like I did anything.
Every
They
single one
chose
of
to do
them.
that. So that's really something I think is given to me. It's not something I personally did. Because all I did was, I played Space Bean game.
Like your success has found you.
I feel like I don't know why they wanted me. I don't do like huge game shows, no crazy stuff. I just, the dude that's having fun playing games.
Would you say that your personality maybe is a draw and that's what helps you stand out?
Like, feel like when you think of the average gaming dude, you think of like, this guy's playing Call of Duty, headset yelling in it, like all this kind of thing. And then I was not quite like that. I was a little, I guess, not like your average gamer. Wow, that sounds really weird to say. That sounds really weird to say.
It seems like you really just want to make sure that everyone involved is just having a good time.
I think that was my main goal. I think that's why a lot of people enjoyed playing Among Us with me. A lot of people would get upset if you throw a game, right? But I would just lose on purpose sometimes.
Okay.
And I would always say, even though the screen says you won, it doesn't really feel like if you won if you didn't have fun.
It almost seems like you're describing a metaphor for the way that some people say to go about life. To not just try to win, to achieve that goal, but to make connections with people. And if we make the goal or not, it doesn't really matter because it's about experiencing things with other people.
The goal is to have fun with other people, and that would be the goal, right? Like as opposed to getting the highest rank or the most wins or something like that.
Do you think you developed your core personality in your childhood?
So I have 2 sisters.
Right, you are the middle child.
Yeah.
That's the luckiest position on the hierarchy of children.
Is there a ranking?
Oh yeah, first the worst, second the
Wait, this
worst,
rhymed.
and third the golden bird.
I do like messing with my sisters. We used to have a house with a very big yard, and we had this huge tree in the front yard. Basically, they would want us to clean it, right? So they tried to make a game out of it where whoever got the most, either sticks, leaves, whatever, like random stuff around the yard, get the most points. But there's a trick I would do where if you found a large enough stick, you can break it in half, counts as 2 sticks. Kind of genius. Doesn't help clean the yard, but funny, because they'll be like, where did you find so many sticks? There's no way. My sisters definitely got a little more attention. I feel almost guilty saying that because I don't want to make my parents look bad. But they definitely got like this little extra juice on the side. So I was never like the main dude. There's this anime about basketball where the main character is the one that doesn't get noticed. Kind of related to that a little bit in the sense that my main thing was always trying to make everyone else look better. As opposed to myself. I think my family doesn't watch me too much. I hope they don't. As far as they know, they do know that I play games for a living. They think I'm like good at games.
So your family will not see this.
I don't know if I want them to or not. Especially the thing about the, my sisters being... I'm kidding.
So were your parents strict?
They were very strict about schooling. They wanted me to get good grades. There's this story, I think I've told it before, about how I got my first B+. And it wasn't in a class. Like, in the class, I actually still got an A. I got a B+ on a test once.
On a single test?
Yeah, on one test, but I was so disappointed, I flushed it down the toilet and clogged the toilet. They were upset about that, but they never found out about it. I don't know why I cared so much, because usually they check the report card, not the one tests. But I saw the letter, and I was like, this is bad. Well, that's what I thought, B for bad, right?
Oh,
but,
bad plus.
Yeah.
B
they
for...
definitely pushed a lot for, like, academic
B
success.
For...
And now,
B for... I was trying to think of a positive B word, but I can't think of one.
Did they push you to be busy in school and be really academic?
I did tennis, swimming. I was in the speech and debate club for a time.
I can't imagine SYKKUNO swimming.
A lot of games. That was pretty much what I enjoyed.
Be for
doing the
better.
most.
There you
I didn't
go.
do my homework. They would not let me play games. I don't want to make it sound bad. Yeah,
no, that's torture. How could you not let a child play games?
School until I'm good enough to succeed in school, and then the rest was all games. That was how my time was divided.
I've heard you mention that you
B
were
for
a very
beautiful,
shy
brilliant.
person.
True.
I think I'm a little less shy now.
Yeah?
So that's good, but...
Would you say that you kind of...
Okay, wait. There's actually a lot of good B words.
A little bit, yeah.
Who said bum?
GTA roleplay. Every single person is a real person.
So you get to roleplay as all the NPCs?
Yeah, so all the NPCs are real people.
Oh.
So like, I think, yeah, basically was actually talking to people that I had never met before.
Incorporating human interaction into your work, in
Yeah,
a sense, made you overcome
yeah,
shyness.
definitely helped a lot.
What do you think it was?
I forgot to tell you guys about my day yesterday. Yesterday, I had the best shoot of my life, and I've been in many shoots, but yesterday was by far my favorite I've ever done. And it was for a magazine, okay? I'm leaking it. I don't care. I don't care. It is for a magazine. It should be coming out in November, I hope. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait for you guys to see this because it is insane. Insane. The leaks finally. I mean, I already leaked this already somewhere, didn't I? Didn't I already say it was a magazine? Oh, I love when we were playing Valkyrae with SYKKUNO the other day. Anyways, it was the best shoot experience I've ever had. I've never had so many people pay attention to detail the way that this team did, that I worked with, did. Like after every photo, someone was like tweaking my hair or tightening the outfits or fixing my makeup for like 7 hours straight. It was crazy. Yeah, it was really cool. I'm incredibly excited. I'm also just I'm also really excited because okay. I heard I don't know how true this is, but I heard it might be 4 to 6 pages. That's all I'm gonna say. That's a lot of pages in a magazine. So yeah, it's like a spread. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how true that is. So no promises. It could literally just be like a 1-page thing. I don't know, but I'm just very excited. I can't wait for you guys to see it, and the photos are gonna look incredible. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's it. I just thought about it.
That made you shy?
I feel like it's just a lot of lack of self-confidence, probably. You're always afraid if people won't like you, kind of thing.
No, you did a spread. Okay, no, that's what they call it when they call it a spread when you have like a like pages in a magazine. A spread. Not literally. Okay, anyways.
Worry less about it, but I don't think it'll ever completely go away, probably. Just worrying like, is this guy gonna think I'm weird?
4 to 6 pages, not 46 pages. 4 to 6. Who would, huh?
To be called shy all the time. Unbearably shy, the shyest kid anyone's ever known. But I realized that the reason I was what they called shy is because I was not very confident, insecure about what people might say or think about.
There's no way you guys are saying 426 pages. I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done with you.
I would rather just like fade into the background.
I'm done.
So I wouldn't have to deal with all the thoughts in my head about what other people are thinking or saying or feeling about me and not actually
I'm
saying.
done.
No, I think I'm very
I'm
similar.
done.
I still think I fade in the background a lot. I almost prefer it. It just feels comfortable.
No, you don't. You're the main character.
You know what? If all this pressure is on me at the front, if I'm the main character of this situation.
I think that's how it was. I think I'm a lot less worried now. It's just like what I'm comfortable with. I'm just used to it kind of thing. Some people ask me why I never like say curse words, and I don't, but my friends do, and I hang out with them every day. I have nothing
Sorry.
against it.
Yeah.
I think it's just a habit now.
My bad, bruh.
Thank God.
Oh God.
You're cool.
Oh God.
You're cool. I've been holding that in all day.
When I was a kid, I got in trouble at school. My parents got called, and they said, your son said the SH word. He's going to get detention. It's bad. We got to make him write an apology to the other kid. My parents were like, what? I don't think he's ever heard that word, because my parents didn't curse. And then my parents were like, wait, what word did he say? And apparently I told the kid to shut up once. And,
they thought you just dropped shit.
Yeah, when I was like literal first
I have
grader.
never
Middle
heard
school was when the
SYKKUNO say
kids
shut
were-
up before.
They said all the worst stuff you could imagine.
Fuck shit.
That's tough,
Bitch.
that's tough. But I never really picked it up. Maybe it turned out good. I think sponsors really like that I don't curse.
The
so-
perfect child that never curses.
Yeah, they do like.
SYKKUNO. Were there any other times in your life that you think shaped you as a person?
Dark times.
The reason I started streaming was because there's a time in my life I just did not have any friends at all. Basically, I would wake up, I'd go to work, I'd come home, and I'd just play games by myself. I had legit 0 friends at all. And that's when I started watching a lot of streamers. The streamer I watched the most, and even to this day, was Lyric.
And now you're friends with Lyric.
I did meet him in a Fall Guys tournament, and then I tried to give him a hug as a Fall Guy. So it was really funny, because from my point of view, I was like, oh my God, I'm a huge fan. And I grabbed him, and then from his point of view, he's like, this guy's grabbing me, help. And I'm just like,
He just beats you up.
yeah. I talked to Lily, who's an old friend of mine. He just told me I should just start streaming to just hang out and hopefully make friends again. So I worked and then got my master's degree, and I started streaming as I was getting my degree again.
Getting your master's and streaming was just a side thing.
Like, I would have my school laptop, and I would just use the same one to stream. Luckily, League of Legends was like the least intensive game ever. So that's pretty much how I started, and I actually made a lot of friends that way. A lot through Lily, because she introduced me to a lot of people. I think I met Ray, like, when I first started.
That's me!
Actually.
Yeah.
And she's probably been one of my best friends since I started streaming. We met.
Wait, he said that? Wait, he said that during the interview? What? That's so nice. Wait, what? Hold on, I gotta replay it.
I'm just
I gotta replay it.
my degree again.
Getting your master's and streaming was just a side thing.
Like, I would have my school laptop, and I would just use the same one to stream. Luckily, League of Legends was like the least intensive game ever. So that's pretty much how I started, and I actually made a lot of friends.
Wait,
that way.
I'm coming
a lot
up.
through Lily, because she introduced me to a lot of people. I think I met Ray, like,
That's
when I
me!
first started, actually.
Yeah.
And she's probably been one of my best friends since I started streaming.
I'm gonna DM him. I'm just now getting to watch your Anthony Day in the live video on stream, and you said some things.
met on like a Minecraft server, and I think I accidentally killed her.
Oh, very good first impression.
Well, she didn't realize I killed her. I was trying to help her. So
Liar!
there's a creeper behind her, and I was like, oh my god, there's a creeper. I'll save her. I tried to hit the creeper. I actually hit her and pushed her into it.
Accidentally.
And I was just like, oh my god, I killed her. And then,
when did you start blowing up?
The art of blowing up.
probably like when I was doing Minecraft with a lot of friends. It was like well enough where I was like,
Wait,
oh,
I
this
saw.
is
Yes,
good.
we saw the clip. We saw the clip of the We saw the Minecraft clip already on Reddit, but I didn't see the previous part. Right? Wait, did I? Did I?
As well as a regular job,
did
and
I?
I enjoy it more. I could probably do this for a bit.
Did you end up getting your master's?
I finished it, and as I was applying,
I saw both. Oh, I forgot.
for jobs,
crazy.
That's when Among Us was happening. The crazy thing is people didn't like watching. So the way it works usually is if you play a game you don't usually play, less people will watch. It's kind of how it goes. But the reason I
Old
played Among
age.
Us was I just wanted to play with my friends, and I was willing to do it just because I was comfortable where I was.
Stop. You guys are gaslighting me. There's no way we watched this whole interview on stream. Stop. There's no way we watched this whole... No, we didn't. We watched a clip on Reddit. Guys? Just clips. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone else, curse you.
I think you mentioned the Twitch leaks.
I mentioned it a couple times.
Yeah. So obviously I was making good money, and I didn't want to get like ahead of myself.
Curse
'cause
you!
I hate to say this. This is such a sad thing to say, but content creator careers aren't always stable, right? So
I know that firsthand.
Oh god.
I do know that.
Oh god, I hope I'm not bringing it.
The trauma!
Apparently I've seen some of your really old videos and didn't realize it was you.
You did not know I was the same person.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah,
That
it's
means
because
you
you're like, wow, that gentleman looks so young. It can't possibly be the same person because so much time has passed.
But yeah, so I was worried, concerned about, is it gonna last that long? One of the best months of Among Us, I feel like I shouldn't say numbers, but I will say I made more than I made in an entire year as a software developer in 1 month. Wow. Like not a little more. It was like more than 2 or 3 times as much as my whole year's salary.
Wow.
3 years worth of your salary.
In a month, when it feels too good to be true.
I'm surprised
Yeah.
he's...
Kind of thing,
For
'cause
sure.
I'm just playing games out here. It's not something crazy. I'm gonna be completely honest. The only reason I'm comfortable saying that is because Twitch leaks happened. And I don't know if this is gonna make it worse.
I was gonna say,
That
I'm
is,
surprised he's
not
talking
the
about
total
that.
amount of what everyone makes.
So you're just seeing a fraction of.
yeah.
You're just seeing
Definitely.
just the tip of what everyone.
Well, I don't want to frame it in any way. I'm just gonna say that's
SYKKUNO
definitely
is
not
very
all of it,
smart.
right? I think that was when I
He's a really
realized,
smart
like,
guy.
yeah, this is my job now, and I felt like I didn't have to worry anymore. That's a good feeling when you don't have to worry. A lot of people will start off for fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's very easy to stop doing it for fun.
And when your livelihood relies on it, when you start having aspirations, and you're like, the only way I'm going to be able to do that thing with my life is if I really take this seriously.
Yeah. If there's one thing I'm very specific about, it's being able to do it kind of the way I like to, which is why, like, yeah, I don't have a manager. I don't do a lot of business things. I haven't joined a team.
Yeah, not me. I admittedly am entirely useless without all the people that work with me and that I've hired to work for me. I am so useless. I have an agent, a manager, an assistant, a YouTube manager, editor, animator. I have 100 Thieves. I have the YouTube team. I'm counting friends and family. I need help. I need it. Yeah, I definitely would not be where I am today without everyone. And I'm so sorry. There's actually a few people like SYKKUNO that don't have a team at all. And I'm just like, how do you do it? But to be fair, I also do a lot of things outside of streaming. So it might just be more things that I might need help with. Oh, I also have a financial team. I just have a lot of employed people.
I really just want to play games, have fun with my friends, and hopefully just enjoy my time streaming. And I think I'm very lucky in a position to be able to do that.
What's been your most bizarre fan experience?
I don't know if it's a pet peeve.
I do have a legal team.
Thing. There are people who will
there's a lot,
and they aren't even your fan.
Oh yeah. They'll say like, you do YouTube?
yeah. And I'll just be like, why though? Like, I think it happened at Anime Expo, and the reason it bothered me was because they would have to cut the line off, right? From meeting you. There would be people who wouldn't know anything about me.
Yeah.
And they would, the line would be cut off. So they're taking a spot from someone who's probably a huge fan of mine who went to Anime Expo maybe to see me or something. I would be like, name one game I've played, and I'll take a picture with you. Okay. And some people couldn't answer it.
Right.
And I was just like, why are you even
Not
here
one
right
game.
I'm a variety streamer, right?
Yeah, you could say 9 out of 10 games.
Almost any game. Valorant, League of Legends, Among Us, they'll just be like, I don't know. And
I think it's very funny when someone sees someone take a picture with me, and then someone else will come up and say, who are you? Who are you? And they'll be taking the picture. Yeah. Is that what the kids call clout chasing?
They might call it that.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll get much for a picture, though. I mean, it's just...
You have no idea how much that goes for on the black market. It's an NFT now, and it's worth millions. Would you say that this is your dream job?
It's better than anything I could have ever hoped for, honestly. You know that really cheesy thing, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life kind of thing?
I haven't worked a single day.
Yeah, that's like the cheesiest thing. You see it all over. It's kind of lame. I do think it's partially true because, I mean, like I said, I did this all for fun. And
how is it already 450? That's crazy.
My hours because I like doing it.
It feels like the success found you by mistake. Like you were serious about streaming, but the success found you in some sense.
I think it's because I just don't feel like I've done anything special. Like a lot of people say I'm the most successful fanboy because I was a huge fan of so many people before I started streaming that I ended up meeting, and we ended up being friends. One person that I absolutely freaked out over meeting was Ryan Higa. I met him in a game of Valorant. And I'd been watching him for a long time, huge fan of him. He's like an Asian content creator.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know, I don't know too many. Like, I feel like someone that kind of feels similar to you.
I remember there used to be categories.
You talk a lot, that's how.
And for some reason, he was able to choose his category was Asian.
Okay. Don't know where that's from. A lot of it was just who I felt like I related to the most. And we've hung out, been over to his house before, met his mom, very nice.
You have met Mrs. Higa.
One of the nicest moms I've ever seen, except for
Maria.
my own mom.
Welcome back.
Of course. Like when someone shows you their dog and they're like, I've got the cutest dog ever.
Yeah.
Everyone's own dog is their cutest dog. So.
Your Instagram feed is entirely dog.
Oh yeah, I've had a sponsor before ask me. They're like, when you make this social post for the sponsor, can you post it on yours and not your dog's Instagram? And I was like, that is my Instagram. I just don't post a lot of photos of myself. It's my dogs.
Do you think that there was anything that shifted with your mindset or your stress levels when you realized, oh, I can do what I love to do for my career?
Finding purpose.
It's helped a lot. You feel a lot more free. This kind of circles back to the goal isn't to
Thanks,
get the highest number.
Tagahanga.
And the goal is just to
Have a great day.
Enjoy your time doing what you're doing. And I feel like this is just one of those things that's so easy to say and difficult to, actually be able to do. Strangely, it's more stressful.
Pokey isn't Asian. She's Moroccan. She's Moroccan. Right? She's not half. She's Moroccan, Canadian, French. Speaks France. Canadian, Moroccan. Oui, oui. I'm not gonna lie, I did have to Google to make sure that it wasn't in Asia. Okay.
In different ways, but in general, I think I'm much happier now. I mean, so right now I live with Ray, Leslie.
But now we know. Now we're all educated together. Yes. Morocco is in Africa.
Me young and Yvonne. So like a lot of times I could just go outside.
Don't blame NA education for my for my lack of education. Personal education. Okay.
It will be like someone eating breakfast or something, and I'll be like, "Hey guys."
Actually, you can blame NA education. You can actually. Okay. Moving on.
Today. I think that's really nice.
How does it feel to realize that you are successful doing the job that most younger people now list as their dream job?
Someone I know is a teacher for kids, I think either like kindergarten, first grade, something like that. And there's like a thing, and it happens all the time. It happened to me when I was a kid. They'll ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? And they'll tell you, like, draw a picture of it.
And what'd you draw?
I drew an astronaut.
Hell yeah, I want to be an astronaut as well.
Some of them would say like YouTubers, streamers. One of them said he wants to grow up to be a meme.
I don't think that kid knows what it's like to grow up as a meme.
I think I'm very lucky, and I think I would once again just try and do it where it's a hobby first. I think it's difficult because a lot of it's out of your control. I feel like you probably know this for sure, where like you might have what you think is a good video and it won't do as well as maybe some other video you made. There's a lot of ups and downs.
Is there a difference between SYKKUNO and Thomas?
SYKKUNO first, Thomas.
And you know I can't go without thanking Honey for sponsoring this
Thank
episode.
you, Honey.
Honey is the easy way to save when you're shopping on your iPhone or your computer. It's a free browser extension that scours the internet for promo codes, and it applies the best one that it finds to your cart, so you no longer have to stare at that empty discount code box when you're at checkout, because if Honey finds a working coupon, a little Honey button drops down, and all you have to do is... And Honey supports over 30,000 stores online, ranging from tech to popular fashion brands and food delivery, so you're set. And after hearing about SYKKUNO's come up with Roblox, you know I'm gonna be up in that Roblox gift card with my Honey code, getting that discount. And Honey doesn't just work on desktops. It works on your iPhone as
I
well.
never call
Just
SYKKUNO his real name.
on your phone and save on the go. It's
Ever.
literally free
I
and
always call him
installs in
Psych.
just a few seconds. So if
Psych,
you want to do
psych,
yourself
psych.
a solid and also support this series, get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/Padilla. Again, it's free, literally. And if you go to joinhoney.com/Padilla, you'll be directly supporting this series. And you know I can't go without thanking BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode. Therapy has helped me reframe my view of the world and of myself by allowing me to feel empathy
Hey,
for my younger
Seb.
self and
Arcane,
therefore
thank you.
understand who
Are we back? Are we back? Hello? Testing. We had a big F, like a capital F. Capital F. We're back! Oh, thank goodness.
now therapy can be expensive.
Hello.
And the price of finding a therapist
Welcome
that you
back.
connect with can be overwhelming.
Everybody
which is why
refresh.
BetterHelp offers a more affordable alternative to in-person
Archie, Justine,
therapy,
Joe,
where you can start communicating
Capri,
with your
welcome back.
therapist in less than 48 hours. So thank you to BetterHelp for giving I Spent a Day
It was just
with
a
Yours
lag
and
spike.
listeners
It
of
just
the completely
happens in this
uncensored
household.
podcast version of the show.
The big
10%
F.
off their first month at betterhelp.com/Padilla.
Do-do,
That's
do-do.
better, HELP.com/Padilla. Now, back to the
Refresh,
real
refresh.
segment. Is there a difference between SYKKUNO and Thomas?
Almost none.
No difference.
It's kind of funny. My friends will probably tell you that I'm pretty much the same on and off stream. There's a thing that
I can confirm that SYKKUNO is literally the exact same on and off stream. I've tried to get him to swear privately to me, and he just won't do it. He is quite literally the same exact person.
they'll say all the time. I'll be like doing something that's like just to mess with them. I say like I'm doing it for the content, and they'll be like, no one's streaming, we're just hanging out. And I'm like, yeah, but like this is just it's funny.
Content.
So
It's called a memory. It's
yeah,
content.
that's what I say too. So I pretty much do the exact same thing on and off stream. I mean, I'm pretty much there to hang out and hopefully make people laugh a little bit.
I feel like some people, when they have a camera on, they feel tempted to like bring up the energy, be
I definitely be a little more energetic. Drink a coffee.
hopped
but-
up on. Those aren't drugs. It's just caffeine. It's not drugs.
Theoretically, it's still classified as it, but it depends on.
It's a Class A drug.
But that's how it was gonna be.
Your goal has always been to have a good time with friends and make connections with people.
Yeah. So it's like you can't really put on some kind of show.
Do you have any fear of losing everything that you've built for yourself?
I think everyone has that fear. It's always gonna be there. I don't think it'll ever really go away. But I mean, it's how it's gonna be. I think it's just, yeah, one day people probably stop watching me. I just hope that friends I made along the way will still be around. I feel like one big concern for content creators is always, will people hang out with me if I'm not the hottest dude on the block right now. I feel like I would probably, I think most of them would. Most of my friends I met by playing games.
Yeah.
That's how I get to know them better. But a lot of them like try and get me to go places sometimes. That was an experience. We went to this, I think it was a club, I think is what it's called. I usually try and help pay for things because, you know, apparently they can let you buy like a sign. Like if you order an expensive enough drink and pay for the table or something. So they're like, what do you want on the sign? I'm like, what does that mean? So I just got my dog's name on it.
Got your table service, got your bottle service,
and
you got a big ass sign that says Bimbus.
Yeah,
I remember that. It was funny.
I posted on the community tab that I was going to be interviewing SYKKUNO.
Oh, right, and there were questions.
And a lot of them were about, you know, how do you stay so positive?
I think when you see where it's come from, I think most people would be just like me. It's not like I did something different or even that I'm different. I came from basically,
I think that it's just, you know, there's just, okay.
I just worked and solo queuing League of Legends to...
No one asked, so we're just gonna continue the video.
All the time.
It's 5 p.m. I'm waiting in the voice call for everyone.
Any career I ever could have dreamed of, I think. The reason I can stay positive is because I have a lot of reasons to be positive. Like, very supportive community, I think. A lot of support.
I agree.
And
I think that no matter what, no matter how bad the internet can be, no matter like the really annoying situations or really, you know, the worst things that can happen in life, there's just always so much, especially for like everyone in my friend group, and myself personally. Like I just feel like there's too much to be grateful for. Like we're all very lucky to be in the position that we're in. We're very lucky to have each other, because like many of us grew up, or like there were times in our lives where we didn't have any friends at all, and now we have each other at least, you know? Like now we've built friendships because of gaming. And I just think that it's no matter what, that is something that we should always be grateful for. And it could all, you know, like it took us a long time. I mean, it took us a long time to get here. It took a long time. And if you are in a position where, you know, you really want friends, like I'm telling you, gaming has changed lives. Like people meet a lot of their friends or even relationships through gaming. It's true. It's true. Like you can meet a lot of people. Like we're all of us are very lucky to have access to the internet. All of us are so very lucky. I'm too shy. I know. I know it's really hard. It's really, really hard meeting new people and opening yourself up to people and just letting yourself be vulnerable, especially if you've been hurt in the past, is really, really hard. But, you know, you should try, you know, if it's something that you want, if it's something, you know, you want to like start building connections with people, sometimes you have to take a chance, even if you get burnt a couple times in a row, you know? Gotta keep trying.
A lot less things to worry about in life now.
Do you have any upcoming projects?
I'm gonna let them know I'm in the group chat.
Video concepts that you're working on. Are you cooking anything up?
Let's see.
Future
I don't have
SYKKUNO.
a project, so instead, I'd like to shout out my friend's new song that came out, Misa Misa. Stream Misa Misa on Spotify. But I don't know. I mean, like I said, I just play games. I don't have like fancy big shows.
Some people get in their head that they need to always have that next big goal, that next thing that they're gonna work on.
Misa.
But, you know, there is nothing wrong with.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is, my goal has always just been the same old thing, just play games and have fun.
I spent a day with SYKKUNO, and one thing that really sits with me is how he approaches all of life like a game. But to SYKKUNO, a game isn't just about seeing that victory screen at the end, it's about making a connection with people and making sure that everyone involved enjoyed themselves every step of the process. Maybe if we all took this approach, life would be a lot more fun.
I'm very proud of that man's, both of them actually. Proud of Anthony, but SYKKUNO, he really has evolved since I've met him. He's just seeing him in an interview like that is so trippy because he was so, his confidence has increased so much, which is so great to see. What was I gonna do? OTV and friends. While we wait. Or other friends.